As in The Law of Eternity, the writer Batsana mentioned the continuation of kindness and the fact that kindness is contagious, especially through charitable activities. However, how to volunteer effectively and not be superficial, how to give without leaving bad consequences, both for short-term and long-term. Those are the questions full of concern for philanthropists. For example, the Bill and Melinda Foundation spends hundreds of millions of dollars each year looking for sustainable latrines for poor country. Sharing Vietnam today will introduce to you two benefactors who have devoted their lives to volunteering with the motto of putting education first.
Welcome to the show of Sharing Vietnam on VTC 10 NetViet channel. On today's program, we're going to introduce to you Mr. Jean-Marc and Mrs. Sabine, a couple from far away who share a special affection for Vietnam. Although they are very busy, they always find time for charity organization to help people in need, call for fundraising, and give scholarships to underprivileged students. Hello, and thank you so much for joining our show today.
Hello.
Thank you for having us on your show.
So, have you ever felt tired to help so many people in difficulty?
Wrong question.
No. Actually, he's starting to feel tired. Because if you have to have the weight of raising funds and getting enough money until beginning of school, sometimes it can be a heavy weight.
Yeah. Actually, we can start by the end. Yesterday,
we got good news.
That Saigon Children Charity was going to take over all the fundraising and the distribution of the scholarship to
for the children
205 children. And the rest is the children in Kuntum. They would be taken over by NGO also. So we're so thankful because I'm 68 and it's time to stop carrying on my shoulder. So I still do stuff, but no pressure.
So what is the reason for you to be consistent and stick with your choice to stay in Vietnam?
Stick in Vietnam is a fantastic country, It's beautiful. People are nice. We got acquainted with some very
beautiful, special people.
Precious people that we could trust fully, and with them, and with a heart. So basically, we got together, we make a very small team, but we went at it for the last 6-7 years, and it was, I would say, beautiful to work together, to see the children progress, to see some of them graduate. And because they come from very poor background, because their parents are handicapped, or they are blind, or they are leprosy patients, or the rest of the children we help are handicapped. So we had a lot of joy and a lot of happiness doing that,
Yes. Okay, so you want to say something or to share with us?
When basically we got confronted with the need of those children. For example, Jean-Marc met Miss Demi, our partner, who had lived in Canada, and he came once a year to Vietnam. And during Tet, he would give, cookies and help and some money as charity. And when he came to the leprosy center, he met an old man who also had leprosy. He used to be a teacher, and he said, "I'm old, I don't need anything, but the children here at the leprosy center, they are stuck, they have no future. Please help the children." So Mr. Mee's heart was touched. So he started giving fundraising concerts in Canada to raise funds to help the children go to school. And he had to persuade the schools around the leprosy center to take the children because they were afraid of contagion. But actually, they are not contagious at all. And the parents also take medication, so it doesn't spread anymore. So the children are very motivated, and that's a joy for us to see. They're working hard, and they're passing their grades, and some of them have succeeded in life, getting good jobs, and they will be able to help their parents in turn.
Yeah, and it's been going on with Mr. Me for 22 years, so he didn't quit. He kept at it, but yesterday when I told him
The news.
it was over, he said, wow, I'm so thankful.
Because he had 2 strokes already, and his health is not so good, and he's also getting old. So now we're happy to find someone who's younger and who has the energy to keep going what we started.
Yeah, and Saigon Children Charity is a very well-known and efficient NGO, well-founded, and I'm so thankful that they are the one that take over the children.
All those previously, Mr. Jean-Marc Mignot and Mrs. Sabine Mignot had a long time volunteering in Africa, India, and many other countries. But from the very first day coming to Vietnam, they had a crush on this country. In a small apartment full of lobsters, Mr. Jean-Marc works in search of sponsors and related reports, while Mrs. Sabine plays and performs the violin and supports her husband in her free time. Over 8 years living in Vietnam, they have had a long journey of sharing love to those in need. And above all, they have always spread the beautiful and positive messages to people around them.
Thực sự thì em thấy rất là cảm kích về những việc mà Đức Việt Charity và Mr. Jean-Marc đã làm cho các bạn trẻ hoặc là những cái gia đình khó khăn ở Việt Nam. Tại vì em từng trải qua cái giai đoạn đó rồi, nên em cũng muốn là sau này nếu mà khi mà em có điều kiện em sẽ đóng góp một phần nào đó để giúp đỡ những bạn mà từng bị như em như vậy rồi. Tại vì em biết cái khoảng thời gian đó thì chắc chắn là nó không dễ dàng gì rồi.
Can you share with us the most memorable experience on this journey of giving, like giving love to people, giving everything for people in need?
Yes, there are lots of them. The latest one is Phuong. I think 3 Sundays ago, we did a distribution of scholarship money. And Phuong comes from one of the poorest families from the leprosy center. And we sponsored his education, and he went to a computer graphics school, right? What was that? And we had some extra help from special friends who would help him with a laptop and some extra money. And now he has a really good job. And he came and he had tears in his eyes, and he hugged us, and he was so thankful. It's very rewarding to see that.
So how about you, Mr. Jean-Marc?
I would say that going to Batsana and seeing all these people affected with leprosy, having lost a leg or arm or fingers or toes and being in a bed basically, really broke my heart. And every time I go, it still breaks my heart. And still, it's run by the sisters, and they are so kind. So they bring peace, they bring an atmosphere of serenity, and all these people are just passing their life, waiting with peace for the outcome. So one day I asked the sisters, it's horrible to be here. You are so courageous. And they say, no, it's like heaven. We're just giving love, we're just encouraging people, and we live in that atmosphere ourselves. So I was really touched that with love you can change what is the worst in what is acceptable and livable. And that's basically has been our motivation all our life, that with a little love and a lot of effort to make it happen, you can make things much better for people who are born with difficulties.
And they actually give to us, you know. You think you go there to encourage them, but they are so sweet. They smile. If the old people, you know, without hands, they love to give hugs, and they say, "Oh, God bless you." They give from their hearts to us, you know. So we are not the ones that are giving; they're giving back to us. They're amazing. Yeah.
I don't think if this is the wrong question anymore, that have you ever felt that the decision to stay in Vietnam was a mistake?
No, never.
When I was in Africa, in
Senegal, we were 9 years in Senegal.
we took care of street children, and I had that deep feeling that I needed to go to Vietnam. I did a burnout. I went back to Europe. I stayed there for 3 years to recover. And after, I told my wife, let's go to Vietnam. She said, what?
I said, great. I'll follow you.
And we went, and we just fell in love with the place, fell in love with the people, fell in love with the life, the food. And then we say we are at the right place. We felt accepted also. And we did the work we did because we were satisfied with the way we were received. So I think to stay 8 years is not 8 years of social work and stand, because also we enjoy life, we go swimming, we went to the beach, we did a lot of stuff.
Once a year we go to the beach. It's really nice. And I play music, I play violin. So
It was not, it's
an
never
enjoyable
was
life.
a sacrifice. And that's for the 47 years.
For me, this is like a new beginning also. Before I was teaching children pretty much full time for many, many years. And our youngest daughter was still here 1.5 years, and then she left to study, our youngest. So then I was free again to pursue things here. And I started meeting lots of young people which are the age of my children. And some of them call me mom.
Wow.
That's so sweet here. I really enjoy.
feel the love from you.
Yes. And I have more time to play violin also, and I help him a little bit. So life is wonderful here, a lot.
So thank you so much for taking your precious time out of your busy schedule to join with us today. I wish you a lot of happy moments and a prosperous life.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Huh? Well, if you're Vietnamese, you know Vietnamese. And if you're foreigner, welcome to Vietnam, because it is a fantastic country.
I'm very thankful that you can watch the show, and I want to encourage you to be happy with yourselves and to know that you're wonderful people and that you're very valuable. Your value has nothing to do with your material wealth or not even your looks, not even what you do, but who you are as a person, and you're amazing.
This is the end of Sharing Vietnam today. Thank you for watching. My name is Quỳnh Hoa, and see you next time.